Hello and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Operation Aegis, our Lancer actual play. I'll be your GM for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Sarah playing Vika, Patrick playing Freddy, Eric playing Uriah, Jeremy playing Cortev, and Carr playing Tiana. Alright, who remembers where we were last week?
Combat.
Getting
The thick of it.
getting structured.
In the middle of things, one might say.
Suffering.
Suffering.
One might argue existence is pain.
This is futile.
What the dog doing? Suffering.
Yeah.
Existence is pain to a Lancer.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
I think we're at the top of the round at least.
Yes, we had wrapped up. We are.
Round 2, right?
Yeah.
Was it the beginning of round 2 or did we do round 2?
I think beginning of round 2.
Okay.
Because round 1 got me over there, and then shenanigans happened.
That's
I got
right, that's right.
Structured and lost my
I
manipulation.
was looking at you going, surely that took 2 rounds, but no, you're Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Looking where everybody
Arriba,
else is,
arriba.
I'm like, okay, that looks like one turn's worth of movement.
Adele, arriba, arriba.
Y'all mind if I make sure I don't get crit by a plasma cannon again?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Alright, just for the record though, everybody remembers what the mission is.
Oh, yeah.
Stop the transport from taking off. That's the first one.
There is a scientist
Or-
on the transport.
Or extract the scientists and let the ship go.
Yeah, the ship is unimportant. It is extracting the target, the scientist.
But what if you want to keep the ship?
No.
Not sure
Not
how you would
important.
carry it back to the city, but you know.
What the
I don't
dog
think it
doing?
would fit-
Carrying the
I also
ship.
don't think it. I also think it would carry all of our weight.
No, it wouldn't, but
No.
Uriah does have pilot.
And Uriah is a size 1. He could get into the ship.
What size is
Size
the
half.
ship?
Oh, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. He's
What
the people
size
size.
is the ship?
A little bigger than you, I
Probably
think.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Are you going to cable winch it?
I don't know what you're talking about. A size thing, cable winching a size 6, it's fine. It won't break.
It's like I know you, buddy.
Shh, shh. I
How
have
did
to
the
get
enemies
there
manage to
first.
track us? I don't know. It could be that. You know,
Gee, I
plane we're
wonder
dragging
how.
behind us, leaving a groove in the ground.
Horrible scraping noise.
No, just put the wheels down.
We broke the wheels.
Would bracing count as holding in place?
I would like to grapple the plane.
Don't tip me and I will.
Moving on.
There's plenty of games where that's possible.
That's
Got
true.
it. We gotta finish the
We should do
mission first.
superheroes some campaign.
Just like to suplex the plane.
I have a TTRPG for that. I'll talk about it later.
Thank you, Omni-Man.
Fantastic.
All right,
All right,
so,
so-
beginning of round 2, and do not forget that you are on a time limit.
Yes.
Yep, we know. We have 4 rounds, I believe.
Yes.
Until the plane
Uh,
takes off. Unless you do something to
alright.
halt it.
So, if y'all don't mind me starting.
All right.
Go for it.
Sure.
Protocol, I will change stance to troll stance.
Okay. And what does troll
Uh,
stance
Control
do?
stats.
The
Did
weapon
he just get
is
uglier?
no. The weapon is inaccurate now, but it gains +3 to damage and becomes armor piercing.
Okay.
As a quick action, I will activate my Bloodline Active Assist, so I'm using my core power. You said I'm 8 away from him?
Yes, because you were asking about this guy, so yes.
Okay. So
Because you're up in the
my
air.
movement, force of my movement becomes 7. So I will quick action boost. Which leaves me with 6, and that puts me in his space.
Okay. You're a half, so I
oh,
think that's allowed.
oh, wait, is he size 1 or 1/2?
He is size 1.
Size 1? Okay, cool. I will free action overcharge,
Okay.
so I can skirmish with the blade. Which is a critical for 22.
All right. I believe that is a. Let's see. That is the operator mech, I believe. All right. Hits of 8 is 10. Obviously, a 20 hits it. 20 is
Okay.
going to hit about anybody.
All right. So this is where the fun begins.
Okay.
So that is 9 damage armor piercing.
All right.
And reaction, fatal clash. So, since I'm on the ground with this thing, this is when you and I get to have some fun.
All right. What are we doing?
Sit back and
Uh,
relax, folks. It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah. So the trigger is I've dealt damage.
You have.
So myself and my target roll a contested hull or agility check, each party choosing which one to roll.
Okay.
I'm choosing hull.
Mine's the same, so it doesn't make a difference.
Okay. The loser is knocked prone, takes 1d6 kinetic damage, and is knocked back 3 spaces in a direction chosen by the winner.
Okay.
The winner may then move 3 spaces in any direction, ignoring engagement and not provoking reactions. The loser may immediately take 2 AP kinetic damage to force the contest to be re-rolled.
Okay.
And this damage cannot be prevented or reduced in any way. And if we tie, it just immediately ends.
Okay. So no
WWE
armor.
shit
Armor
up.
doesn't affect it. Any kind of shield, energy shielding kind of thing.
Right.
Basically, it
Or
basically
resistances.
it continues to happen until someone decides, yeah, screw this, I'm gonna be pushed back.
Pretty much.
Mech. This is mech mud wrestling.
I'm just picturing 2 mechs that keep hitting each other. One of them loses, takes the damage to reroll. The other one loses, takes the damage to reroll.
It's basically anime fight the reaction. It's
Yeah,
literally
it's-
what it is.
It's
It's
Gundams
you-
with
it-
swords.
You literally
No
see 2
Gundams.
blinks. You see 2 blinks. They bounce, and then it comes back again.
More or less.
Fist fighting your
Right.
arch enemy at the edge of the universe bullshit.
So my roll is an 18.
He rolled a 1 on the dice. Plus 2, so
Okay.
he got a 3.
All right. So is he going to take the d6 or is he going to take an auto 2 and we re-roll? Now keep in mind, this will keep going until one of us structures.
Double or nothing. Hit me.
So no, here's the thing. You can take the d6, contest ends. Or we can keep taking the 2 AP kinetic damage that can't be reduced by any means until that 2 AP kinetic damage structures one of us.
Mhm.
And then the one that structures auto loses.
Well,
And
he's only
a-
got 1 HP left,
Okay,
so it doesn't really matter.
that's fair.
Whatever he
EP,
does,
immediate
whatever
death.
you roll on the damage, whatever he chose to do, it doesn't matter. You've taken him out.
1 damage.
Which triggers his self-erasure. When the operator mech is destroyed, it immediately self-immolates in a wave of superheated plasma. All characters adjacent to the operator when this takes place must succeed on an agility save or take 4 energy damage.
Does that
On a
include his
success, they
ally?
take half. Yes, it does.
So, question.
This mech is removed from the battlefield. It is utterly annihilated.
Considering he lost the contest, I fling him 3 spaces back once the contest is lost. So would he self-immolate in the middle of that?
I'm going to say he gets self-immolates as soon as the damage is done.
Okay,
Because since the damage took him out, he is dead at that point.
fair.
He is removed from the board, so there's not a him left to be thrown anywhere.
That's fine. How much damage do I take?
It is 4, half with an
Uh,
agility save. Well, with a successful agility save.
Okay.
And you need
It's
18.
2.
His save difficulty is a 10.
15.
Alright, so you take 2.
All right, I take 2.
And he goes away.
Yes, he does. And which allows me to move because I won the contest. So 4.
Where the hell am I?
So
Oh,
I move here.
Probably need to give a roll for the.
Ah, there I am.
Oh, who is
Where am I?
that standing up there?
Oh, that's right. I attacked, so I gained 2 heat
Yeah, from the.
from the hack. Yeah.
Okay, I believe that is the priest.
Yeah, it's the hacker guy. He hacked me, and I would gain 2 heat if I attacked. So, Carl, this is why I said I was going to need you. I am redlined.
Fine.
Just so you know.
We have gone past danger zone and into
We'll see
Blackwatch
what happens
Plaid.
on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I can
Yeah, I
go
know.
next if anybody.
The priest also takes half damage, so he took 2.
Mhm.
That being the one here. Alright. Oh, but now it is one of my guys goes.
Well, I have another 6 movement.
Oh, carry on. I forgot.
Carry on, ninja boy. Carry on.
Well, that's the thing is I hadn't used the entirety of my. I only used 1 of my 7 movement for my boost.
Jesus.
Well, I'm quite pleased at getting to use the self-erasure. This has
I
hosed
am-
one of my strategies.
Now I'm in
So-
the trees.
Because I knew he would zip across, but the guy he just took out can also teleport, so he could have caught up with him.
I didn't even know that. I just wanted to delete the guy that halved my HP crack in 1 shot.
He did have a big gun.
He did.
All right.
Uh,
Let's
yep,
see.
that's the end of my turn.
Time.
All right. So the priest here is going to move 5. He is going to use a quick tech and abjure. Oh, I'm saying that right. I make a tech attack against a target within sensors. On a success, the target takes 2 heat each time they make an attack until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
Which I think was what he had already put. I think he'd put that on you last time, too.
Yeah, that's what he put on me last time, which was what forced me to take the 2 heat to destroy that dude.
Save for it, right?
So what is your E defense?
6.
All right. He
I
gets a
don't
plus-
think he's going to be missing.
He gets a +2 attack bonus.
Yeah.
He rolled a 5 on the dice. +2 is 7.
He gets me.
Oh, so close.
So, it does no damage to you right now.
Yeah, I just can't attack again.
Let's see. 5. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was buffing the dude that just blew up. That guy would have had a +1. He'd have had a 4 on that save. He will boost to keep moving. Because, he knows where you're going.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's one of y'all.
I can go if we want to try.
I was
and
gonna say,
help
can you reach
Uriah.
him?
I don't know if you can, but
Well, I need to. I'm size 3, so could I get like to here? Because I would.
If you've got the
still-
movement, yes.
If I boosted, I would. Still would be out of range for a latch drone.
Well, he can just wait their turn for you.
It's like
Uh,
casually setting brush fires off.
well, actually, hold on. I'm there next turn.
See, so you can't afford to wait. I'm sure there's no half-size mech waiting inside the plane for you.
I'm sure the
Uh.
priest wouldn't do anything additional to you while you're waiting. Be courteous.
Yeah.
How does everybody else look?
I haven't even got hit. And I've heard about that.
You sound a little bit of...
I'm at less than half HP and I'm redlined.
There's
I
one
know.
definite person who needs to be helped. ASAP.
Yeah.
And by redlined, I mean I am at 6 of 6 heat.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's
Which
like a
means
little man made of Spam. He's like the cookie inside the can.
I'm going to.
You're going for the real mech war.
I'm going to
Double check. I don't know if I take reactor stress if I go over 6 heat or when I get to 6 heat.
All right, car. Show us what the dog
Here.
doing.
Dog's moving there.
I love how that's the new name for the mech too.
Well, I just
Yeah.
changed it in CompCon too because you guys just
Yeah.
basically did that anyway.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
You also remember, Jason,
I-
they need to make this bigger now.
Mm.
Yeah.
There.
Action. Actually, if I got to here, would I be able to see Uriah from where that is right there? Something I have is specifically line of sight.
All right, this thing is the little mesa y'all are on, or this thing is on, is 4 high.
I'm also size 3.
So this area through here, slopes up to that height. So if where was it you were asking about? If you were where?
I got
Next
here
to-
without using an action, would I be able to see Uriah?
I don't believe so. I think you'd be too low to the ground.
Then I can't do type 3 projected shield. So
Now where you're standing now, you can see
mhm.
because you're a little
Right.
taller than the
But because I used
than
an
these
action,
bits of cover.
I can't use a protocol.
Oh, I got you. But if you went before him next round, you could hit it with him then as he runs to the before he runs to the plane.
How much movement you got, Uriah?
That depends, but without any reactions, I can move 14 spaces.
Then I will hold on to that. I can't really do anything because yay range 8.
That's what it is.
So we're gonna shoot this guy in front of me with thermal rifle.
Okay.
That is a 22.
All right, he's got hard cover.
Oh, okay. So that would be 2 difficulty.
Yes.
That's still 18.
Or does hard cover block line of sight?
Hard cover.
Well, I'm shooting, so I don't know.
When it comes to cover, hard cover technically is only hard cover if it blocks line of sight.
Say it doesn't really block cover if he's like a size 3.
That's fair. How
That's
tall
fair
is the
enough.
wall?
We'll count it as light cover. You can see enough of him to
Soft
get a
cover.
shot kind of down at him.
Okay, well, it's still a 20. Roll
Okay.
a 2 on the die, apparently.
I'll say Jeremy brought up a good point. I do remember there being a mention of some hardcover isn't hardcover against taller mechs because they can just go
yeah.
high.
4 energy damage.
All right. And blue was
Good call, Jeremy.
that Bombard 1 or
Tactics games?
Bombard 2? I believe that was 1. All right, you said you did how much damage?
4 energy.
Okay, he has no armor. Let me see if he's got any resistances. Ah, yes. Siege armor. The Bombard has resistance to all damage from attacks that originate beyond range 3.
It's range 5, so.
Yeah. So that cuts it in
You
half.
take 2.
Alright. But he'd taken damage before, so he is not looking great.
Okay. That's my turn done.
Okay.
Did you attack? You attacked blue bombard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
Now, not that I want to encourage y'all to do any more damage to my poor boys. But I
Oh
think
my
somebody's
God.
got a probe or something right here. A drone
do.
something. I don't know if it's one
Is
that does the
starting
auto
to start?
damage or what it is, but
I'm
It's not.
punching myself right now, but I'll explain later.
heat of combat, man.
And-
Mistakes get made.
I forgot overcharge was a thing.
Ah.
Is it starting its turn right now?
Is dog done?
Dog's done.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna let Bombard 2 go.
Delay the inevitable.
He's going to shoot at Vika. I forget what the new mech's name is.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
That's not ominous.
The ongoing conversation with herself and her mech.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. Bombard is using cluster munitions.
Didn't he use? Can he use cluster munitions that quick? Because he used it on
'Cause they-
us.
Yeah, because
Cluster munitions does not have a recharge. His Earthshaker shells have a recharge.
Oh, because that was the first thing they used on us, so that's why I didn't know if there was like a reloading or loading thing.
The Bombard
Guys,
can't do
please
it.
just let me take damage.
You're fine. I was just double checking.
Damage.
Because like, just let me get hurt.
Something just hit me. I need armor.
Savika's the darkness. It's like realized.
Playing Dark Knight.
No.
No, I know where he went with that.
Yeah.
I recognize that reference.
Search
there he
Cat
is.
Steve Rogers.
I was blanking on where I could find the area effect on it, but there it is. That's the blast icon. Okay. So it's got a blast of 2, so we're going to target right here, which will catch Vika, this drone, and Grid Space Leviathan.
Yeah, huh?
Because I don't want Jeremy to think I've forgotten that they're there.
I don't know
All
if
right,
it helps,
so-
but remember you have
I'm
hard
gonna
cover.
make your life a living hell next turn.
Attack on Vika. Let's see,
If you
plus
think
2
what I
attack
did was
bonus.
bad, I technically didn't knock anybody prone.
Only an 8 to hit Vika, though. On the drone, got a 10.
Is exactly my evasion.
All right, is meter beat, so
Uh-huh.
It does 5 plus 2 for each target beyond the first. So it does the drone 9 points of damage.
9 points. This one has resistance, so that's 4.
Is it a general resistance to everything, or is it resistance to something specific?
Has resistance to all damage.
Okay.
Anything adjacent to me has resistance to all damage.
Gotcha. All right. Then let's see if it can hit
This,
Grid's
this
face.
works. It's gonna be stupid.
9 minus 4, I got a 5, so probably not.
Did he move by chance?
He did not.
Cool. Get others.
That's going to be all he does. Who's up next?
I think it's my turn. As a protocol, I'm going to move both of my currently up drones.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 2. All right, which one's more important, guys? Blue or the one next to it?
Uh,
I think. Are you talking about this one?
No, the other side. Yeah, where you're either this one or this one.
Damage, shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
yeah,
at here.
this one is half health because I shot it
Yeah.
last turn.
That's fine. I'm not worried about that.
All right.
I would say 50-50.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pierce the shield. I'm gonna move this one. I can't reach where I wanted to last time, so I think I'm actually gonna stick this one with me but I'm gonna move it like over here, so that it's not super adjacent to Vika. Anyway, I'm going to fire with my where did my comp con go? There it is. I'm going to fire with my Annihilation Nexus. Now, this thing has a range of self, which would normally be me, but I can also fire it from my drones.
Familiars.
So basically, you can use it on anything adjacent to you?
So it is a burst.
Oh,
But
I got you. I got you.
That burst can come from my drones or any of my deployables.
Gotcha.
So technically, if I had mines, I could have it burst from that.
Hydra.
All right. Well, you're inside the shield, so it's not getting that.
And that is a 20 on the dot.
All right. That is a crit then, because its evade is a 7.
Mhm.
Oh, hang on a second. Regenerative shielding. The Aegis has immunity to impaired and slowed and can't be critically hit. So
This
nothing
is our
special
person.
happens, but it'll still take damage. It's still a successful hit.
That's going to be 4 points of damage. And then I do it again.
All right. Is the damage armor piercing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Evade is a 7, so that's a hit.
That is going to be 5 points of damage. Again, armor piercing.
Okay.
Still up.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shoot through it. It's gonna stay right there. Doesn't have to move where I've aimed the protocol. So just let me know when blue starts its turn, please.
Okay.
And that Kurtov's gonna move. Sure.
And the question is: this someone's drone?
No,
Not mine.
No.
that is
Okay.
another lance or lancer.
Enemy?
Yes.
Yes.
Kurtov and the Hunter Nexus are going to move 1, 2, 3. I keep getting fucked over by how the grid's not on. 4,
Now, the rocks there would be difficult terrain, so they would count as 2.
I could just okay. Then this would be my movement there.
Okay. In which one of those hexes?
That's there.
Okay.
There it is. I didn't realize we were not on an actually hexed environment. That's on me. But that is my turn for now.
All right. Let's see. I think I want to let the Rainmaker go, which is the one Patrick was just asking about. Gonna use his javelin rockets. That's probably way too far, but it's worth checking. Oh. Now, Eric, help me remember. Did somebody put a lock on you last time?
I think you already used that.
I think I remember putting a lock on somebody. Maybe I did. Maybe I did already. We'll say.
No, I believe you did.
Okay.
I think the priest put a lock on me.
It would have fallen off after the end of his turn, though, wouldn't it? Or does it stay on?
It's persistent
Yeah.
In that
until
case,
it's consumed.
Jason.
did you say something, Patrick? You're kind of your mic's kind of breaking it.
I thought you already.
Okay, if you're pretty sure I used it because I forgot to write it down. Let me check. Let's see. I've got my no Patrick / maybe note. Yeah, I didn't jot it down as something that was still active, so we'll assume that it's not. In which case, he will target. You know, Tiana's an awful big target there.
No arms.
Okay, to use the
The
javelins,
manipulators
it's got
are
to be,
gone. Don't hurt me.
Javelins have to be line of sight. So not using those, just using the regular old missile pods.
No, thanks.
Because they are arcing, so they can get over the cover. It doesn't matter if she can. Well, actually you're tall enough. It wouldn't.
Game. You can shoot up.
I'm still here. I'm just looking for a charger real quick, but I'm on headset still.
All right.
So yeah, javelin rockets. I choose 3 spaces within line of sight in range 20. That are not adjacent to each other. I misread that. Apologies. Back to the missile pods. Sorry for being.
It's all 3
indecisive.
spots. All right, just like 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot. That's fucked up.
But they've got to be non-adjacent, so it makes a little more. Seems a little fairer.
I'm not going to say what I'm going to say because it would hurt me.
Oh no,
Technically,
please.
I'm size 3. Which means I would fill that square, that square, that square, that square, that square, that square. Basically, I get 1 more hex out than I am.
Oh.
chunk.
Yeah, I'm size 3, not size 2, which is what is currently...
I will reward your honesty by not taking advantage of it this round. I got a 17, 18, 19 on the roll to hit you.
I'm rewarded, yay! For once! No.
Oh yeah, this weapon can attack 3 characters at a time. But anyway, so I hit Carr with the first batch of missiles.
Okay.
Or hit Tiana, I should say. This is arcing. It does 4 explosive.
Okay.
Because it
What
was
did he
not
roll
quite
to
a
hit?
crit.
Sorry.
Oh, and knockback 1. On a hit, the user may choose to knock their target one space in a straight line directly away from the point of origin.
I assume he rolled higher than an 8.
Oh, yes, definitely. You rolled a 19.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said. Okay, I take 4.
And I can slide you directly away. So you gotta go oof.
Okay.
The next person targeted
job
by
is
the
so easy.
attack will be Grid Space Leviathan.
Sure.
This is a 12 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, 4 points of damage, explosive.
Yep.
You get knocked. Oof. And the third one. Yeah, Vika's awful close.
Please hit me.
Does an 18 hit you?
Finally!
Hallelujah! I've been hit!
4 points of
I've
explosive
got
damage.
armor!
I-
And knockback. Are you have any resistances or immunities to knockback?
Not at the moment, no.
All right. And then it's going to move here. All right, one of y'all's up.
Yeah.
If you said something, you broke up really
Yeah,
bad.
you're
Oh.
make sure your mic's connected good because it's being all staticky and stuff, robot-y when you try to talk.
It'll be fine for a minute, and then I'll just go crazy on you.
That's it.
I couldn't tell what you said
Still
there.
sounds robotic-y.
Wait, it's not just all the way.
Just barely.
No, just barely.
I'm gonna have to read them.
Can hear you now, but I don't know
Would-
how long it'll last.
Man, I'm gonna reset Discord. It was fine up until a couple weeks ago. Not fine.
All right.
Anyway, I'm gonna activate my.
Type it in the Discord what you're doing. I heard you say activate something. Type it in the Discord so I can say what you're doing. Where is? All right, I see where you moved. Whip. Boosting for free. Initiative. Gotcha. All right, if you move through those boxes, that's going to be difficult terrain as you had to climb over them. So that just one extra point of movement there. Oh, mods will make remove that. All right, you're good then.
Still robotic.
That right there was clear. It didn't sound great, but it was understandable.
Thing. Done.
All right, that broke up. You look like you were targeting Car, though. Or Tiana. Which I approve of. Fire away.
Don't hurt the medic. Car is now invisible.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh. I think I gave myself the ninja icon there.
All right. Is there anything else, or is Freddy done for the round?
Missile the red bombard.
Missile the red bombard. Do you have an arcing weapon?
Yeah.
All right, as long as it's arcing, yeah, wouldn't be a problem. You probably want its evade, don't you? His evade is a 7.
Hit.
Oh, sure, that comes through clear. All right, roll your damage.
Six.
All right, is it armor piercing?
No.
All right. Oh wait, this is a bombard. It is. That doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, wait. Speaking of that, I need to.
Oh, except for the
I keep
siege
forgetting
armor,
that
so-
my character has armor.
I keep forgetting these guys have the ability called siege armor, which is not technically armor, but yeah.
Gives them resistance, right?
Right. It gives him resistance to anything a certain distance away from him. So he took 3.
And I'm done.
All right.
Still
see.
roboting or
That came in
Sometimes
clear.
that came through super clear.
Mhm.
Whatever that is, stop it right there.
It's like, don't move.
It's a loose wire. Don't move. Don't shake. The static is based on movement. All right. Let's see. Rainmaker's gone. Red Bombard is gone. Priest is gone. So I think I've just got this guy and the blue Bombard to go.
Zeke is the only one on our team to not go yet, right?
Correct.
All right. In that case, I'm going to let the... Nope, it's not the priest. Operators, come on. Where is he? There he is, the Aegis mech. All right. Right.
Actually, hang on.
He's going to fire at this drone with his light laser.
I have a question,
Mm-hmm.
Jason. As you're doing that, what is burst 2? Is burst 2 here from the drone, or is it here?
Burst 2 would be like 2 out from the drone.
Yeah.
Oh, that should have hit him too. Then fuck. Okay.
All right, light laser. Go into your drone. What is the drone's
That drone
Evade?
is a evasion 10.
And it got a 7, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Let's see here. 2, 3.
So truly, no matter where I aimed that, I would have hit both of them. I'm upset I missed that.
So it's like me and overcharge, so it's all good, bud.
Get it next turn.
All right. Is lock on a quick action?
It can be. Depends on what you're doing.
Just a lock on.
Well, by default, yes, it's a quick action.
All right. Then he's going to use his second quick action to lock onto this drone.
The one that's right up on him?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I believe it is Vika's turn.
Yes, hello. All right. Going to use her movement to get up in here, boost.
That's a lot of movement for something that big.
It's I think it was like 8 or 9, maybe 10. So I actually still have movement left.
Nothing matters. The Aegis doesn't run. With movement
Good.
3, it's not going to help.
Scuttles very softly.
Alrighty. Going to out of the two adjacent to me, so which one looks worse?
Oh, let's see. That's
Most
Aegis
likely the
and
red
Bombard
Bombard.
Red. The Aegis. The one right at the roundiest looking one right in front of me. The one that makes me think of an urban
Fantastic.
mech.
Going to. It's like, let me just make sure I'm doing all my stuff here so I don't overuse. All right, going to skirmish with the ferrofluid lance.
Okay.
I also have overpower caliber on it and 1 accuracy on the first melee attack I make with it.
This may sting.
14.
His evade is a 7, so that's definitely a hit.
Would you like to crit?
I mean,
Take 3d6 and add it to your attack.
the damage or just the.
Just the
attack roll.
attack. Superior intelligence. I had 3 intel die from not doing anything the first round. So, and now it goes back down to 1 intel die, but
So that gives me another 10, so that'd be a 24 total.
which would crits. Yes.
That's giving you advantage or accuracy.
No. What it does is when they hit, I know if it hits or not,
Okay.
and I can use my reaction to add 3d6 or 1d6 to their attack roll. I'm adding 3d6 for my.
Okay, it's specifically all the dice is specifically not accuracy.
No, it's adding to the attack.
Gotcha. Yep. All right, so that is definitely a crit.
It is not adding overpower caliber. Let me just put in.
Yes, I've had to just use a dice roller for mine.
There
That
is
was
an
clear.
option to add bonus dice.
Yeah. Oh, there is.
That's what I have to do for Jägerkunst 2 reaction.
Mhm.
So 9, all kinetic.
All right. Was it armor piercing?
It is not armor piercing, but I do need a hull save.
All right. Oh. His regenerative shielding, he's immune to crits.
Oh, I didn't know that was.
Or
the
he
one
can't
she
be
was
critically hit.
attacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will let you have those dice back.
Okay.
Since they're
I
critically.
didn't double up any dice or anything. I totally blanked out on that. I'm sorry, because it was just the regular dice and then my overpower caliber dice.
Okay, so the damage is not altered. Okay.
Yeah, the damage didn't
Damage.
alter.
I'll
Alrighty.
still say I used it because it's just a reaction anyway. So.
The hull check or hull save.
It doesn't really matter, but I guess I could roll it.
Oh, it's gone.
Yes, it's gone. Though I did get a 14 on the hull save, so you know, whatever that means.
It would have saved if it didn't explode.
But it exploded.
All right. Second to. Why is it not letting me? Okay, yeah, you can only skirmish one weapon right after you. Yeah, you have 2 quick actions.
Correct.
Otherwise, you have to barrage.
I think you used an action for the extra movement.
Yeah, I use the quick action for the movement and then skirmish. So, do I have anything left? I do not.
Okay.
So that is me.
Then I will move on to my last guy, who is taking a shot at this drone here.
Who is also
Which is
taking a
in
shot
hard-
at it, so
The drone is in hard cover.
Savika's standing next to them.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I'm snuggling the drone.
I've just
still
met
taking a
this
shot.
drone.
A question about that is hard cover has to do with line of sight. So is it just that Vika blocks line of sight?
I do not know, but that's just a reaction or a guard frame trait. Adjacent allied characters can use this mech as hard cover.
Can use this mech as hard cover. That sounds like you're treated like a piece of hard cover. In which case, direction matters. Meaning, anybody on this side trying to shoot him would be passing through you and thus in hard cover. But him over here, it'd be like if you were a wall the thing was standing next to. So I believe he still shoots like normal. Not that it's going to make much
the
difference.
drone right in front of it, right?
This one right here.
Yep. It bites back and misses.
Let's see, where is Bombard? That was 1. Alright, so Bombard Cannon. Oh, this was a bad idea.
What's your roll?
This was a bad idea. But I've
What'd you
already declared it.
do?
3, 4, 5. Oh, and a difficulty. Alright, so it only got a 4, so it missed. Alright. I'd forgotten about his weapon having a burst that would have hit it itself.
I'm going down and I'm taking this drone with me.
So sick of this fucking drone.
It's,
All
it's
right.
small,
Get
so
off
it's
my
like it's farther
lawn.
away.
Get off my lawn!
And the Bombards are slower than the Aegis, so there's no point in it really running.
You can run, but you'll just die tired. And maybe with one.
But he
less.
will go ahead and take a little bit of cover. Not that Vika's exactly going to shoot him, so I don't know if that'll do him any good. Alright,
He
I believe
doesn't
that's the
need
end of
that.
round 2.
Go first.
Yes, go. Please save our man
Yes.
behind lines.
I'm gonna move here.
Save the tree goblin.
From there,
Okay.
I can hit him with a latch drone.
This would be difficult terrain passing over it.
I don't know if it matters with it being a drone, does it?
No, I mean as far as your movement.
Oh no, I'm not going over it. No, I'm shooting Uriah with a drone.
You literally just passed it over this piece right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant this piece.
No.
Sorry. So
No, now that you're up here with it, none of that's tall enough to make a whole lot of difference to you.
So this is difficult terrain.
Yes, because you're actually a size 5.
Okay, so
So there's like 2 extra hexes
Would
of
that-
movement. Getting past it.
Put you right there where your pointer is.
yeah, I still hit him. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a problem.
You're also pointing out from the center of your mech. You should be pointing out from like 1 out, right?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you're a size
technically.
3.
Technically, yeah. Okay, so we're going to skirmish. 16 to hit Uriah. It's basically an 8 anyway with latch drone. Uriah, you're using one of my repairs to heal back half your health.
Okay.
Second thing I'm going to do is
Heal back up
bonus
to half or just half?
like take your max health, add half of what that is.
Okay. Want to make sure.
Yep. I'm also deploying a restock drone right next to you.
Okay, and that is...
If you need it, if you need it, clears 1 heat, 1 condition, and you can reload a weapon if you need it.
Clears 1 heat?
1d6 heat.
1d6 heat, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pots one of his swords.
Now question.
Uh-huh.
Can I pick up that drone and run off with it?
It's
You
a quick action to
absolute
use.
goblin.
It's like attached to you, essentially.
Oh. Okay, never mind then.
Fine. Just run off, you little
It
root
is
goblin.
a quick action to use.
The barnacle do you?
I just wanted to make sure, because I was going to still be boogieing. I don't know, like, grab it and just go, let's go, little buddy. It's you and me against the world.
Other than that, I have nothing else I can do. So I am going to end my turn, and I'm going to add 2 intel die from my superior intellect because I did not target a hostile this turn.
Okay.
All right.
So when your AI kind of speaks up, I'll let you guess which one it is.
Oh, heck, okay.
Did we really have to use that on him?
I mean, we do have a mission to do.
What if Freddy or Vika or somebody I like needs it?
We still have 10 repair.
Or
Vika
Corteo.
likes
Corteo
getting
gets
hit.
shot a lot.
He's next.
Actually.
How about that?
Fair.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. If that's all you've got, then I am going to let the Rainmaker go.
Rainmaker.
All right. All right, missile pods. Oh, and let's see. We will target Whip, Grid Space Leviathan, and Vika.
Yes.
Cool.
First shot on Whip. Let's see, Whip is moving, so he doesn't have his shield up. It is a 16 to hit Whip.
I'm going to take 2 heat and take resistance to the damage.
Okay. It does 4 damage, so with resistance you take 2. Then the next one is on Grid Space Leviathan.
Yep.
19.
Definitely hits.
Alright, 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Oh, and in both cases there is knockback involved. I forgot about that. So Whip would get knocked back here. Grid Space would probably get knocked here. And then Vika. $14.
You cut off there. I'm sorry.
14 to hit you.
Hey.
And 4 points of damage.
Reduced to 3 because she had armor. Now she has 2 armor.
Okay. And movement. Yeah, this one's a little intimidated by Vika, so I'm gonna move over here.
Why are you running?
All right, when you
Do
can go.
not run. We are your friends.
All right, who wants to go?
Uriah, go.
As they say, you're right.
Okay.
Go.
Zoomies, go.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just not going to bother count because I'm going to say I'm here.
Running at the speed of sound.
I'm here. I'm in the boat.
I'm just there.
I play
'Cause-
a 5e game where I have like a plus 16 to stealth, so it's just like I roll I'm like a million. Okay.
Yeah.
Literally, if you said it was 14, you could literally get there and then get in the boat.
It's if I boost, yes, it's 14.
All right, so that gets you to the basically the gangplank that's lowered, under the bottom there.
Okay.
You were looking up into the ship with some freaked out, soldiers up there.
Cool. Let's go. Change stance. I'm in Lord stance again. And I will use my
Destroy an
last.
engine.
No. I'm gonna use my last quick action to use the drone.
Okay.
It's a D6.
6. All your heat's gone. Yeah.
I clear my heat completely.
I'm helpful, guys.
I'm
You
just
are,
imagining
yeah,
you
exactly.
appearing at the base of the ramp, your mech practically glowing red, and then you just sound like and just steam coming off of it, and it's
As you watch as a drone just sprays like whitewash sealant spray that doesn't slow, it just like cools him down.
And then all you hear in the cloud is and then just glowing eyes in the fog.
All of the heat goes into his eyes.
Laser vision. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
okay. In that case,
Because I'm now in the ship.
well, you have to base the gangplank.
Okay, that's fair.
Ship adjacent.
Gangplank starts going up on his turn.
Let's see.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
All right. And the priest.
I wasn't flying, so I can't use Ace 2. Oh well.
All right. How does invade work?
Targets their E defense, not their E evasion.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Let's see.
Choose what
On a
they do.
success, the target takes 2 heat and is impaired.
Mhm.
It'd probably be better just to go with his Abjure. Alright, so this is going against your tech defense. Same thing you did last time.
Yeah.
17, 18, 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. On a success, you take 2 heat every time you make an attack until the end of your turn. And then he will move.
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5. Boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, he cannot enter the ship because he's a size 1. And this is not one of the big flyers that y'all use to haul y'all's mix around.
Mhm.
All right, but that's it for him. So back down here in the scuffle, who wants to go next?
Go. I will. Ooh. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yes. Sensor range just means they have to be within sensors, right?
Correct.
Okay, so hardcover, nothing really matters at that point.
Correct.
I don't like the way that person locked onto my drone, so I am going to.
Oh no, this fellow down here locked onto the drone. He's dead.
Oh, well, even better. I don't like the way he ran from it. I'm going to hit it with the invade.
Okay.
Where are we at?
And this is a bombard. Its E defense is 12.
Okay.
That's the laugh of somebody that has a very high tech skill.
I say that, and I just barely made it over.
So 2 heat.
7, 8, 9, 10, 16.
And that gives it 2 heat and an impaired.
I'm also going to disable its life support, which will give it 1 difficulty on saves, on all saves. Sorry.
All right, is
And then
that
I'm gonna.
an extra roll you have to make, or is that part of the initial roll?
I believe that's part of the invade.
Let me pull up my little cheat sheet here. Evade.
Hacker 2 as a talent.
On a success, the target takes 2 heat and is impaired until the end of the next turn.
It's a Hacker 2 talent.
And the impaired gives the that penalty for the just one moment. My earbud and my earphones are beeping at me. All right. So plus difficulty on. Wait, was it difficulty or was it
It's +1 difficulty to all saves.
to all saves? Okay. Yeah. And skill checks if it's because that's what the impaired does. Okay.
Yes. And then I'm gonna lock on.
Okay.
And then I'll just say over the comms, "Hey Vika, that one's all yours."
The blue one?
We'll put the little glowy man on him to show there's like a lock on around it.
And that's my full action to do those two techs.
All right.
So
well, the blue bombard is going to go now then, because he better do it while he can.
Move.
What?
I still got to move.
Then do it.
I am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get in the square. No, in the square.
It's a hex, but okay.
It's a square. It's just tilted a little bit. It has 2 extra sides.
Fancy square.
Anyway, continue.
It's more of a rhombus.
Fucked up rhombus is what it is.
All right. Blue Bombard with his Bombard cannon.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The bomb
jeez.
part.
Who does he want to shoot? Car's a nice, big, tempting target, so I think he's just going to shoot Car.
Car's invisible.
Car's invisible.
Oh!
Well, I looked this up because of a SSP thing. Invisible does not mean untargetable. However, what it does is allows Carr to hide in plain sight, and any attack that goes against him, if you hit, has a 50% chance to just miss anyway.
Okay.
So
You can still aim for him.
Mhm.
I specifically looked that up because
But you have
for
to.
my-
He would have to take the hide action to actually be untargetable.
Right, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But there's still the 50-50 miss chance.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I looked that up because one of the core powers for SSC is called Ghost Weave, which is
Yeah.
on your turn you're just invisible. So.
That would be terrifying on Vico.
Mhm.
Okay, but if he's
So,
difficulty
okay.
targeting, he might not bother to. Who else can he target then? Oh, he's got a range of 25. He can hit about anybody he wants to.
Yes, child.
He could hit Uriah if he wanted to.
But he'd also hit the plane.
And his buddy stand next to Uriah. Yes.
Yes, there's people.
Very right there. Nope.
Hello,
see a
child.
hobbit.
Hi, child.
Yep. What? Do you want to say hi?
You're mean.
Uh huh.
I'm glad I'm not the only person that thinks that. Let's go big or go home. He targets Tiana.
Go bigger. Hi, dog. How are you?
What's the dog doing? Eternally suffering. What's the dog doing? Crying in the corner.
Yeah, right.
Becoming the biggest target on the battlefield.
What's the dog doing? Feeling God in this Chili's tonight.
What is your evade?
8.
That is a hit then, because they got a 10.
Is it though?
Oh yes, 50-50 chance.
Higher low, higher low. Place your bets.
All right. I'm gonna roll a d6. High's a hit, low is a miss. I got a 3. That'll be a miss.
So do I take anything?
Dun, dun,
No,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
He had to roll a 50-50 whether it actually hit or not, even after he hit. So he just missed.
Somehow, big as you are, you juked.
I did the crab dance. The crab wave dance. I don't have manipulators. They're kind of just sad, but I just did the.
They're flopping around. The feeling is broadcast.
The feeling is there.
You may still have the manipulators on there. They're just busted and unusable at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like they're back where you lost them. They're still doing the thing. They're just not on you.
For a brief moment, Koke takes over the mech and starts crab raving.
Blaring it over the speakers, over the comms.
He slept on his arms last night.
I was just thinking about that, but I didn't think that was a reference anybody else would get. All right. He's got a little bit of movement left. And a quick tech action he could take. Let's see. He probably couldn't lock onto Uriah because he's so far away. So, sensor's 15. Let's check. No, too far away. Oh well, he'll lock on to dog.
What did I do? Oh wait, I'm the biggest target on the battlefield. Yeah.
Just crab raving and just glares at you.
I see the folly of my ways, but by God, it's gonna be fun being a battle bus.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll move one. Alright, one of y'all.
What
Did you
does
say he
lock
locked
on?
onto me?
Yes.
Did he? Do I have to make a save for that though? I
No.
thought you had to make a save for the lock on.
Lock on is. Are you in sensors? Yes, it's there.
Okay.
It's a quick tech action, and they can. It's a good way if you don't have any means of actually attacking. It's just a way you can help your party.
It just means if somebody, if the next guy I activate decides to shoot you and use the lock on, he gets an accuracy on the attack, and then the lock on is
Okay.
gone.
I was just misunderstanding it.
I was gonna say that's also what that means for you, Vika, with the bombard.
That's not important.
How rough is Red looking here?
Red.
I shot him twice and one for like half his health. So
In that case, I may have gotten which bombard was which mixed up. Because the other one had started at lower health.
They're both bombards.
That's true. Currently, this one with the lock on and the heat and all that jazz is worse off.
She really wants to beat the hell out of this guy.
Then do
This
so.
has a lock on. You know what? Yeah.
The lock on does not go away even if you kill him.
It's like I will get to him. I'm gonna make some friends. She is going to use probably all of her movement to essentially come around to this side of this guy.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
So you're
Um,
own a piece of hard cover.
like balancing on it. For the first guy, we will take a swing with the heavy mount. Well, no. Dang, this worked out better in my head. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna skirmish this guy with the heavy one.
Okay. His evade is a 7.
That's a crit. 20.
Alright, let's see here.
Bring the hammer down.
He has nothing to protect himself. Alright, so how much damage?
For some reason, it's not rolling twice. So it would be 2d6. Oh, take the highest. Okay. 8 armor piercing.
Alright,
It's because it has a +3 and a 5.
That is more than the 7 he has.
Good.
bonk.
And unfortunately, I'm not in. Well, let me double check. I have Executioner, which says when I'm hit with a heavy weapon or super heavy melee weapon, I can make another melee attack with the same weapon as a free action. Oh, it is in threat in line of sight, and he's out of line of sight. Or out of threat. Never mind.
Okay.
I answered my own question through the power of reading.
Funny how
The
that'll work
card
sometimes.
explains the card.
That's weird. Is this difficult terrain?
Yes.
So I would
Everyone has
have
shut
one
down.
movement.
Yeah, but what you're moving
And-
into is also difficult terrain.
But she's not moving. There's. Nah. She wouldn't be moving, trying to move out of it. There's no like half movement.
fair. Go
So she
ahead,
just
go
wouldn't
ahead,
have
go
enough move.
Go ahead.
And she's gonna wail on this one with the ferrofluid lance.
Okay.
18.
Evade is an 8.
Has overpower caliber. Five damage, kinetic.
Okay. Armor piercing.
Not armor piercing. I do need a hull save though.
17.
Well, damn.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else left. Double checking. Nope. Well, no. Nah.
Okay. All right. In that case, I will let the Rainmaker go. Because he better while he can.
Get her off, get her off, get her off!
Basically.
Kick him off the thing!
All right. Missile pod.
All those attacks are one difficult, by the way.
That is fair. Is it going to
That's
stop him from trying?
engaged. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he can attack 1 to 3 characters, so I can't like hit Vika with 3 attacks. Oh well. But Vika gets a 1. We'll go Vika, Grid Space, and Whip.
And those are arcing?
They are arcing. It is the missile pods.
Okay.
They're the ones with arcing, reliable, and knockback. It is a, let's see, 11 to hit Vika.
Nope.
I thought that might be a little low. The attack is reliable, so it still does 2 damage. So I think you've got enough
I have
armor to
2
take
armor.
that.
Yeah.
Next attack on Grid Space. That is a 5, so that's going to be a miss. Reliable, though, 2 points. And on Whip. That is a 12,
Would
13,
it-
14.
Does invisibility affect anything with car?
Not attacking car.
Yeah.
Grid Space and Whip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
Don't
does
look
hit.
alike.
Okay.
I'm putting my hair down again.
So it is 4 points of explosive damage then.
The 2 mechs totally look alike.
2, 3, 4.
One's a small abomination against technology. The other one is a giant battle bus. They're twins, practically.
Giant battle bus that is just trying to help the friends.
And Uriah.
Hey, he mentioned me.
Uriah is
See.
her friend, just not Koke's friend.
Fair,
Or
fair.
probably Rabbit's.
Rabbit's more like, it's just a guy from work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Well, the Rainmaker don't move real fast.
Gotta go fast. That's Uriah.
I dare ya.
Just the Sonic theme song playing in the background of Uriah's mech. Gotta go fast.
Let's see.
Fastest thing alive.
say that, but hold on.
Sir, don't get us copyright striked.
Yeah, that's going to be it for him. So who has not gone on y'all's side?
I haven't.
And I
At
don't
least
think.
this turn.
Actually, I think several of y'all haven't. I think now that I'm looking. I'm out of guys, but that's because I'm running out of guys. All right, so who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. All right. I am going to barrage.
Okay. So you're firing 2 weapon systems.
Correct.
What you're firing at who? And I assume they're both arcing, given who you're shooting at.
All right. So can I shoot at 2 different targets?
Oh, each system shoots at 1 target. Yes.
Each system looks. All right. Well, I cannot. Well, it does count as smart, so it would negate his cover.
Okay.
It's one of the options that I have with my prototype weapon.
All right. So smart can curve around. You're shooting curving
Correct.
bullets. Great.
Takayaka missiles.
But now that I think about it, the Rainmaker can do that. Oh, if he uses somebody's lockup. Okay.
Okay, so I'll be shooting at the bombard.
Okay.
So that's a 15 to hit on one of them.
Well, that definitely hits because the Bombard's got a 10. No, a 7. Bombards are not good at this.
Oh, and gonna add up the thing. So that's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
No armor piercing. That is my Shatter Colony missiles.
All right, so that is
Those are the
7.
arcing ones.
Gotcha. It only had 3 left.
Oh. Practically, I can't read target now, can I?
No. Each weapon can shoot at a given target.
Oh, okay.
No,
So I
you're
could
not.
still. So I could still shoot at.
Yeah, the other one can, because you said the other one. You said that was your arcing one. The other one is the one that you can put smart on. So
Yes.
yeah, you can shoot at this one. Poor little
Oh.
Rainmaker. Just won't
All
make it
right.
rain.
Speaking of making it rain, that is critical, sir. What are you on the dot? Does he have that immune to crits thing, or?
No, that was the Aegis.
Ah.
But the way I keep forgetting what some of these guys can do, I always do a
Double
quick
check.
All right. So how much damage is that?
That is going to be. Now, even with the 2 rerolls, that is only 4.
All right. So it is 4. Is it armor piercing?
No, it is not.
All right. He is not in good shape. He is not in good shape at all. But he is still mobile and hostile.
Question.
Mhm.
Those soldiers on the ship, are they going to be doing anything? Are they just like, oh shit, there's a mech here?
You know, it's
And
a really good question.
because I can still do this, to my surprise, as CompCon's letting me, Shrike Code. If the bombard attacks, it takes 2 heat
All right.
for each attack.
Now, does that require any kind of E defense or roll versus zig defense or anything?
Let me go back to.
And the Aegis, the bombard is.
That is.
Oh, not the bombard,
Let me
the
go back.
rainmakers.
It's a quick tech action.
You barrage, you don't have a quick action lift.
It's a quick tech in it. I did barrage, and yet Tom can't let me do it.
Because you get two, because of the barrage is the full action, or you get two quicks.
Weird. Interesting. Then it just doesn't happen, so we'll just go on from there.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll have to figure out what's happening on my end.
All right. So that was whip. And that would leave me with just those soldiers you brought up. Let me just pull up biological stats right quick. Because I did not have them already in the... All right. Okay, so the two they are going to shoot at you with their primary weapons, which are these main rifles. I'm going to count them. I'm going to use the stats for a squad, but I'm going to give them a difficulty because it's only a handful of guys back here, not really a full squad, and they can't do the whole shooting their rifles twice thing because there's so few of them.
Okay.
But they also don't have any anti-armor weapons. So.
Fair.
They are, and you hear them screaming at the pilot to take off. But
Okay.
of course, the pilot's already trying to take off as fast as he can. So. All right, so that is a 7 on the
Freeze.
dice.
I'll
plus
shoot.
So that's a 9 to hit you.
They miss.
Yep. I figured so.
Yep. And the priest takes 2 damage.
Why does the priest take 2 damage? Not that I doubt you.
I'm in Lord stance. I can't make any ranged attack attacks again, but any ranged attack against you that misses deflects off the sword, dealing 2 damage, same type as the attack, to a character of your choice in range 3 and line of sight.
He deflected the bullet.
Yep.
I literally just twisted the sword just enough to deflect it into the priest behind me.
Yes, I am giant weeb.
SSC, the Weebs.
More or less.
All right, that was on the priest. You said it was 2?
Yep. Or whatever damage type it was.
Kinetic, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I
the
assume
bullets
so,
will probably
but
be
yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you angle your sword, and that stream of bullets dings off the sword into the mech standing behind you.
Fire!
Oh, I just noticed somebody in chat. I hope they haven't been there long.
Yeah.
Lacrete. Hello.
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 Yeah, that's the fun part about. I mean, it's also why this sword you need to have 3 license levels into Atlas to get it. Is it just goes reliable? What's that? As I'm no longer the target.
All right. Well, that is definitely the last of my peoples.
Isn't it the sword that if it like breaks, you have to send a handwritten apology to the guy who made it?
No, that's the shock knives.
Okay.
It's literally like you have to send one like in person with an apology and explain how you lost it or it got broken before they send you the code to print another one.
All right, who of y'all have not gone? I think it's Grid Space and Car, or Tiana.
Definitely Con. I think it's just Car.
Okay,
Is this round 4?
You're
that's
right.
right.
That's all.
That's
Car
right.
went at the
Tiana
beginning
went
of the round.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is
Yeah,
this
we've
round
all
4?
gone.
I went first.
Yeah, I've gone. I debuffed the shit out of that guy who died.
Oh, that's right.
Mm,
Okay,
Vika went because
I guess we were at the beginning of the round then.
mhm.
Round
Bring
4.
it down.
Stop.
Just jump out
Stop
the window
that
like I
plane
think you're gonna do with the person.
or lose.
You're closest.
So who wants to go
Well,
first?
Oh, that would be
Yep.
May I?
Yep, yep. Yeah.
yes,
No,
Uriah.
we are
I'm
telling
going
you to go.
into the plane.
Okay.
Where's the
Now,
pilot?
can you move? He'd be up towards the front where the cockpit is.
Okay.
Can you move through enemy troops if they're also half
Yes.
size? Okay, carry on then.
Not if they're the same size as me. I can't move through them.
And people are half size, just like you're half size.
Cool.
Attack the engines.
Well,
Yeah.
hold that thought.
About to say,
Because
there's a
engines
Twilight
are-
episode about this.
Because
so
engines
please.
are never caught on fire.
There it is. 1 second.
Throw the corpse of the drone into the engine.
like a football.
Quick,
Really
throw the
metallic
priest.
goose.
Throw the priest into the engine.
Hold on, I'm gonna double check something.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Throw the engine into the engine.
that'll be engine in the
Okay, so we know what
Beat
the
him to death
scientist.
with his own skull.
We
Sorry.
know what the scientist looks like, right?
Yes, y'all had a full
Correct.
cover.
Do I see him right now?
No.
Okay. Are the pilot and the soldiers in kind of adjacency, sort of?
The soldiers you see are right there at the back door.
Okay.
There's like a typical plane cabin kind of thing. And then
Uh-huh.
the cockpit is cut off from view.
Okay.
And there is what you assume would be a toilet and like a little closet, something on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna burn my 1 blade master dice I have,
Okay.
to free action, and go away Steam notification. To free action faint, so I can now move through their space.
Okay.
So I just bypass the soldiers entirely.
All right.
Ignore engagement and don't provoke reactions.
Yep.
And that was quick action, I assume.
Free
Free
action.
action.
Oh.
I have to burn a blade master dice to do it, but it's a free
Okay, that's
action,
what the cost was. That's right. Okay.
which I only get 1 blade master dice a round for successfully meleeing something. So it's
All right. So you are past them.
going to the cockpit.
Okay. You do see people. There are other people sitting in the cabin, but I mean,
Mhm.
it's not who you're looking for, and they do not appear to be combatants.
They're like, oh shit, it's a mech.
There's a thing.
So is door sealed or
Yeah, it think like a commercial aircraft. It's
okay? So what action do I need to take to open that door?
It's an internal structure. Yeah.
Aggressive.
One good attack from you should take care of it. You are in the land.
In that case, change stance to troll stance for armor
Okay.
piercing. Just go through the door.
All right, the door drops away.
Cool. And I will step into the cockpit.
And you see the pilot and the co-pilot all kind of doing.
As the more armored left arm, the sort of larger plate on the forearm, ignites as the energy blade pops out of it, and he holds it right up to the pilot's throat and say, "Turn off the engines."
Click. You hear the sound of the engine.
Good job, you get to live. Hope you enjoy your new lease on life.
Co-pilot raises his hand.
I mean, I still have a quick action, but I don't think anything else.
You could disable it by like putting the knife into the console. Suggestion?
Yeah. I mean, he just shut the engines off, so I'm assuming it'll take another 4 turns to recharge them again. And we're no longer under that time threat, as long as the
Are
engines
we
are
no
down,
longer
I
under the
imagine.
time threat?
Oh yeah. You had 4 rounds to stop the plane from
Okay.
from leaving. Now you just got to get the
Okay.
target and extract.
Always confirm with the DM first.
Yeah.
All right. So
How much movement did that cost me to get in there?
you're right there. 1, 2, 3. It'd been 4 by the time you got 5, maybe by the time
4.
you got to the cockpit.
Okay, so I still have 2 movement. I'm just gonna chill there in the cockpit. Make sure no one tries to rush the cockpit and turn the engines back on. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe there's anything else I can do.
All right. Let's see here.
It's like, you still have actions, you still have movement. I know.
I'm as broke up about it as you, ComCon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's jump down here where I have
if
one
I
deck
may.
left.
One last thing I will do is he'll get over the radio and go, "I'm in the cockpit, engines are disabled. You're welcome." Well, I didn't want to do that whole spiel because, Disney.
But what can you
Again,
say?
to just
The House of Mouse has many gifts. Some might consider unnatural.
Yeah. I can go on a rant about the House of the Mouse, but I won't.
All right. Gonna fire his missile pods one last time. Vika gets one. Whip gets
Yay.
one.
Oh,
And Grid Space gets one. Tell me if you've heard this song before. It's a 6 to hit Vika. That is a 6 to hit Whip. And that is a 6 to hit Grid Space.
I think that dice is cursed, Jason.
I think that dice has gone from needing to be put to jail to needing an exorcism.
Yeah,
It's asking for it there.
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean,
Let's sage your
he
dice,
literally
please.
just did 666.
Please sage your dice.
yeah.
You may want to make a circle assault. Just let it sit inside there for a bit.
We might consider it.
Bring in the Adeptus Mechanicus.
And it wasn't like they were rolling,
Needs to
because,
be
he's got a
cleansed.
difficulty on him, so, it was different numbers every time. They just kept equal.
That's even worse.
The dice has some gifts which may be unnatural as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
That or those three players have the devil's own luck.
I want to
Guys-
get hit.
I'm so close to having the flamingo or having the rainmaker just go running and leaping off the cliff.
Overwatch.
You'll never take me alive.
Smack, just baseballed him off the cliff.
Yeah, can we get a gif of
Hey.
the from Worms with the baseball bat?
All right, one of y'all can go.
Yeah, I'll mind if I just finish this guy off here.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
That would be a 12.
All right, a 12 is going to hit.
And 6 kinetic damage.
Minus its armor.
And a hull save.
It's dead. It doesn't matter.
Dang.
Jag Nyabbit. I mean, you can move now.
Yep, it's gonna take. Well. Oh, need the different button. This would be heavy, or not heavy, difficult.
Yes. Does anyone know
Move right
the fella
there.
in the chat?
Hello.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we're going to delete messages.
And moving up there as well.
Taking some spam bots.
No.
No, some crude language.
And that is my turn. So I'm too far to do anything else to this guy.
All right.
At least I'm pretty sure I am. Just double checking it, but yeah, range 3. Yeah, I'm plenty too far to do.
All right. Swap out chat. There we go. Close that. All right, sorry about that. I forgot to have my Twitch mod thing already up. Alrighty. Wow, look at her move. Alright, then we get up here. And I need a new little token. Alright, so you're up in the cockpit making sure nobody restarts the engines. You know, you hear the people back behind you moving around. Some of the people are fleeing out of the ship now.
Uriah gets the I am the captain now.
Yeah, the pilot and co-pilot are just sitting in their seat still, you know, hands up. Alright, speed of 4. So 1, 2, 3. Right there.
Are those just the people leaving or the scientists we're after?
Let's see. What you would see from the... let's see. Are you...
Because I had to go past them to get to the cockpit.
What you see are those soldiers that were shooting at you.
Uh huh.
Run open, fling open the toilet door, and haul the guy you're looking for out, and then they run out.
Okay. Fair.
And then once they're out, some of the non-combatants, are like they think they should have jumped over and out with them, but now they think it might be too late. Everybody's just sort of.
Go busted.
I guess they'll boost and move again. And that's all they can do. They're not picking a fight with anybody. And then it's when y'all's go. Though I don't know how much y'all will be doing other than moving.
Yeah, because I can go. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Go away.
I think Zeke. No, you already moved.
Yeah,
Question.
You murdered a
1,
thing.
2,
Yeah.
3.
I mean, if
Boost.
either
1, 2, 3, 4.
Question.
And go on.
Cable winch.
Mm-hmm.
Could I attach it to the guy and pull it towards my mech?
feels like it'd be
attach
more
it-
like a harpoon.
I'm not trying to harpoon him. I'm just asking the general question of could I
You're-
attach it to the guy? It does not specifically state it damages anything.
He's
it just
trying to
attaches
lasso the
and
man.
then yeah.
It is like if round 5 starts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Either Zay and I could intercept him if either one of us go first.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you have the movement to get there, yeah?
Me?
Yes, you, Zay.
I have. Oh, say.
Yeah, I would be able to get
Position.
there.
I know with
But
with
we
a
also
big-
have the priests too as left.
Yeah. So like you can intercept them, I can deal with the priest.
And everyone move around, do what they want to do.
Yeah, I just me thinking. I do weirdo hand movements because
All right, Patrick. Anything else?
I'm going to overcharge so I can move again.
All right, carry on.
Roll for heat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and that's not what I wanted. I gained 1 heat.
Okay. All right, Tiana, Corteo.
And in doing so, I can't skirmish or anything like that.
Oh
Correct?
wait, my priest has got to go. Yeah, correct. Yeah, overcharge.
Because I moved, boosted, and then I overcharged.
Yeah, I think you were done then.
Okay.
All right,
did
and
you
then
do
before
2 quick actions?
is the overcharge not a quick action?
No, overcharge is a free action.
Free
It gives
action.
you
Oh,
an
okay,
Okay,
but it
additional-
gives you the heat, which is the. So you do
Yeah,
have one
that's-
quick
that's
action
it.
left, so you could skirmish if you have a target.
Mhm.
Let's see. Is he in range? He is exactly in range for me. So. What's what's the priest's evasion?
His evasion is a 10.
Dang. Exactly a 9.
All right, then I will let the priest go.
If you're attacking, reaction superior intelligence. Add 3d6 to it.
And that's gonna hit then.
Yep, yep.
Even
Even if he only
roll-
had the one dice, he just needed a +1. So
Yeah. So. There's that, and I'm just gonna make it work better. So that's a total of 6 damage.
okay.
Because I have that extra damage dice that Savika has on that
Overpower caliber.
overpower caliber, correct.
Just 1 sec.
And also, fun fact, I could use that on my anti-material rifle too. So it's a 3d6 weapon. But it's still a load weapon, so.
Yep, yep. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
All right. Grid space and car can move.
And would this be a free action on my part?
If it's like talking, sure.
Yeah. Open channel to the soldiers. All of your lancers are down. Surrender the scientists, and you may leave unharmed.
Vika will just shriek for dramatic effect. Like the mech itself will just do shrieking.
While its little mantle is probably doing, spiking up and acting like a.
Yeah, yeah. Almost kind of flamish.
All right, Patrick. What sort of public speaking talent does your pilot have?
This is just mostly charm on his side of things.
Oh yeah, if he's got charm, that would definitely help. We'll definitely let that factor in. And give me a skill roll for that.
I'd say from the cockpit window, your eyes like, oh, well, they're having fun.
It's got to do advanced roller. So it's a. Oh, are you kidding me?
That's rough, buddy.
All right. Apparently, they're not convinced enough to actually surrender yet.
Well, I tried being nice.
Is Tiana going to move?
Yeah, Tiana will move her 12. So I could go here and here unimpeded, right?
Correct.
And that's all she'll do.
Okay.
She's not going to attack.
So now, you just look like a giant predator, like a predator shimmer just walking across there.
All right. It is the end of round 4 then.
Vika would like to get all up in their business.
Well, really, Vika could just like stand here.
Just like a watch guard with their pike sticking out.
I don't think that's what Vika wants to
No,
do.
no, 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 no.
Not at all. Just,
Yeah.
Is this something that could support Vika's mech's weight?
It's a big stone
Maybe not
wall.
all of her weight, but she could like lean over it like a very menacing gargoyle.
It is tall enough to give a 1 or a half full cover. Vika's size 2. So yeah, she can kind of prop on it with one hand and peek over it.
Okay. Yeah, and with boosting, she'd have to do movement too. She's gonna just kind of be leaning over that and being as overtly threatening as she can without throwing hands. She might drop the super heavy melee weapon kind of next to them, like
Boom.
blocking their path. She's not hitting anybody, but she's going to be very threatening.
Okay.
Menacing, menacing, menacing.
Just ferrofluid kind of swells up, gets a little bit more spiky and threatening.
You can hear him talking. The scientist is telling the guys, "Just give me up." You can't get in trouble for it under these circumstances. Yeah. He's basically trying to talk them into not getting themselves killed for nothing.
Yeah, listen to the scientist and listen to the kind gentleman that gave you the option to surrender. You only get it once.
Does Vika have any sort of intimidation skill?
Aside from being a big MFer,
Surely size has to play into this.
I mean, she has read the situation, which looks for subtext motives or threats in a situation or person. Could that work to like something she could find to use against them?
Yeah, I'll let it.
Okay, it is a +4. I will roll. So I'll have a total of +6 with grit.
Over the finish line.
And
Okay. So you got a 12. They surrender. There wasn't much chance they were going to get away anyway, but I was going to see if I could run them off the map.
Picks
but
up the heavy.
They are not suicidal.
Kind of picks the heavy weapon back up, puts it back on her back, and just lets them walk away, but kind of puts the big robot-y hand down to kind of block the scientist.
Yeah, and they drop their weapons, they start moving back, I guess towards the ship because it's the
Towards the ship, where our other Lancer is.
What was the scientist's name?
Do you not remember?
Clearly not.
It's been a week.
Do you
It's
remember?
been a while.
The fact that you have to look at your notes.
And the assorted spaghetti noodles that are your notes, do you remember? I was joking.
They are not the most super useful notes.
I was
no,
joking.
no. Trust me, I've seen Jason's handwriting. My sister, who works in the medical field, has worse handwriting than he does, and that's just by a margin. Largely because she works in the medical field and your handwriting.
I have a Davila name written down.
She'll just go with, "Sir, please just stay here for a moment. One of the mechs has a compartment to put you in."
He nods and sits down.
This way, sir.
Well, she doesn't have any more movement. She just kind of giant robot hand.
if
We're
combat's
basically
over,
out of combat at this point anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody retreats. All the non-combatants just stay on the plane.
With Uriah.
Non-combatants, get
Yeah.
off the plane.
He's just vibing here, like on the plane, like at the ramp, basically where the soldiers were when they come back.
Rabbit will go up there and pop out of her mech, and she'll look at the guy. Any injuries?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, follow me.
I don't think your friend in the little lance even. I don't think you actually hurt anybody on the plane.
We try not to if we can help it, but she guides him to the compartment.
Yeah, and he doesn't resist. You try to put shackles on him. He.
Locks him away in the compartment.
Oh, that's right. You don't need to shackle him. You specifically made your compartment a cell this time.
Yeah. She could probably still talk to him and check on him with and everything.
There's
Well,
water and in-mech food meal.
She
Your
will
in-mech
check
movie
him
tonight will
for.
be... Sorry.
It's okay. She will check him for any weapons, anything that could hack, anything like that. And
He does have a tablet on him.
yep, she'll confiscate it. She'll put it in her
Tablet?
mech, but she'll
God.
she'll be.
You're not here. You're not here.
She'll take it from him, and she'll be like, "I got a tablet."
Tablet.
Boom.
No, it's you literally see are the soldiers back at the ship yet?
Yeah. By this point, they'd be coming up the gangplank.
So you hear tablet, and then there's a
Oh.
flash
Oh.
from inside the ship, and then literally, I will take heat for this because I'm flying. He's lands on.
I'm probably more like over here, but yeah.
Yeah. I've turned the map off.
Okay.
She's loaded up the guy after confiscating all of his stuff, and she's just holding out the tablet.
There's a thud on the roof as a hand just reaches in. Just give me hands.
All right, so y'all get him loaded up without issue. As y'all are marching away from the mesa, back towards the city. Once you're some distance away, you see the ship take off because y'all didn't actually damage it, so
yeah,
they still get whoever else they had on board away.
Mm-hmm. Ryan's just hitching a ride, and he's sifting through the tablet to see what the guy had.
We need to notify our side that we have the
Yeah.
scientist and we're
said-
extracting.
I assume whoever wishes to could ride on my mech, seeing as I can have up to a 2.5 size worth of mech on my back.
I'll be on there. I've also got the shield up too.
That makes sense.
Cortef could be on there too if you wanted to.
Ooh, since we're out of combat,
Mhm.
can I make the entire party invisible?
Can you do that to the entire party?
I'm double checking to see how that.
Also, while this is going on and they're walking, as long as sensors don't come up, Rabbit will be controlling the Lancaster, and anyone who is on her mech, she will be repairing, including herself.
Cortez,
Choose
who,
your-
Cortez,
okay,
who
this is
heavily
a- it's
smoking,
spec-
will go
All
there.
right, this is choose yourself or an allied character. Your systems relay blurred, illusionary images over actual targets. It's you or the character you choose, so it's a specific person. So
Okay. All right. Now, what was Cortez saying?
I was saying that he with 3 points left in his current structure will get on there and get repaired.
yeah, I've
So-
already fixed whip. So
Yeah. So while Rabbit is controlling what the dog doing, Rabbit's
sorry, 2
outside
hit points.
repairing. Yeah, repairing whoever's on her mech or helping repair.
Vika will be walking close enough to the mech to offer heavy cover.
Okay.
And we'll have Camus's razor. Oh no. She'll activate a sympathetic shield. Would the sympathetic shield on the dog affect the characters on it or just the dog?
What does it say?
I think it's just targeted. It's not a
If it's targeted,
Yeah.
it would just be the
over shield of 8.
Yeah.
No. Okay, no. On their way back, she grabs that drone that she totally forgot about
Oh yeah.
and just kind of parks it and moves it along with them.
I love it.
Has a burst 2 of double checking. I think it's soft cover.
Okay.
Yeah, burst 2, even if they're only partially in the gray wash, have soft cover.
Okay. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that forgets about abilities.
It's a lot of abilities they slap on just everything. It's like it does this, and also this.
I like
And under this condition, it does this. It's awesome, but it's a lot.
All right, so y'all make y'all's way back towards the town that was being attacked. You send out your message, letting know that you're extracting. You get the message back to meet them at the town. As you approach, it looks like the fighting around the town is over. They must not have offered much resistance.
Question.
Mhm.
What's on this dude's tablet?
We'll get to that in a minute.
It's the stuff about megafauna.
It's nothing terribly important. Don't get too excited.
Oh.
As you approach, as you get to the kind of the edge of the town, there's a group of a squad of lancers there, guarding kind of the main road in.
Mm-hmm.
I also scanned them just in case.
Yeah, this guy's on your side. In fact, you're quite familiar with these mechs.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Hi, Charlie.
One of them steps forward, holds up a hand, and you hear Charlie Wayne's voice come over the comms. Halt! Who goes there?
You son of
Really?
a bitch!
Wait, what size is his mech?
He's a size 1.
You
I'll
could
say-
just looking down. Don't.
Riding from the top on top of what the dog doing, while still reading the tablet, Uriah just goes.
and I just walk up. How's it going,
Hi,
Charlie?
Hey, Freddy. Yeah, fighting's already over.
We've got the scientist on board.
Excellent. I think they're poking away at the facility now, or at the little research facility they'd set up. Maybe that guy can let them know if it's anything in there is trapped or not.
Tiana?
Uriah
Thank you.
perks up. He hears research facility.
And considering the last one we ran into,
Yeah.
What's
better
up, Vika?
You need to talk to your scientist buddy in there and ask him if the research facilities are booby trapped or anything.
I asked the guy.
Research facilities. We just commandeered a school. No, I doubt they set anything up to explode.
She reads it.
I asked Charlie, the research facility you found, this wouldn't happen to have been set up in a school.
Oh, I got no idea. I didn't see it. It's just what they've been calling it on the comms.
But where is it?
Oh, he sends you the. You get the little Google Maps, basically style map of the town.
Uriah takes off.
And yeah, sure enough, it's just one of the town schools.
Don't do anything stupid.
Leaving all the stupid with you.
Oh, life, they could help it.
Hey,
I think he means it nicely.
Koke would say otherwise.
I know. Okay, I'm sorry.
She'll tell Koke that.
Actually, could your AIs use your mech's communication systems on their own?
Technically, yes. As long as it doesn't touch the OmniNet, yes.
Okay. Well, I just mean just to talk to the the other lancers in your squad, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or to shout taunts at your opponents, whatever.
Well,
Or you're right.
Koke literally has mimetic spark, which is basically memes. So technically, yes.
All right, Uriah, give me a roll to see if you managed to hack this guy's tablet.
Neat. All right, we're no longer in combat.
I'm just gonna leave my manipulators damaged. I'm not gonna waste one repair for that.
Damn.
Okay, so that is an 8. You have not managed to get into the tablet yet.
You get the try again in like 5 hours to like iPad and thing.
Mm.
Try again in 44 years, 3
Uh,
months, 7 days, and 24 hours.
If any of us gave him a hand, he'd get accuracy to that, correct?
Yeah, but he was sitting on top of a mech doing this, so while y'all were
Alright.
walking in, so you were talking about repairing whipping stuff. So.
Yeah.
All right. So who was going to the school? All right. So yeah, you trot up, and it looks like the looks like y'all's forces have set up a temporary command station here.
Mhm.
And and like the scientist said, it was a school we commandeered. So you can see where they've just rolled equipment in here.
Mhm.
They've got pieces of the dead kaiju, like the gymnasium, like the big chunks.
Oh no.
That's where he's going.
You see chunks of kaiju.
Still in his mech. He hasn't gotten out yet.
Of course, the mech that's just assigned to it is what? Can I kill it? Can I kill it? Can I kill it?
No, it's already dead.
Is there any like computers and stuff?
Yes. As
Whoever's
well as
in.
some equipment for, dealing with biological samples.
Uh,
To
so Uriah ran off. So this is just Uriah on his own right now, correct?
Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah. The second they said this is where the thing is, he's like, "Well, bye."
If you wanted to follow, you could follow probably, but
Yeah.
it may not be as fast.
Yeah, pardon me, everybody. I gotta make sure. Well, and
And I
follows
assume
after Uriah.
the streets aren't big enough to handle my size 3 mech.
If you move carefully, you could not move at like full speed.
Just carefully, crab scuttle.
What the dog doing? Being a crab.
Scuttle.
And you get coordinates for the well, also the school because they've set the command center there. So that's where you would need to take the
Crab.
scientists. So most of you are
dog.
probably going to wind up going to the school. Uriah just didn't
All right.
hurry.
Just kaiju stuff. Yes, he is. He's gonna try to just get as much info as he can, basically.
So we are more or less out of. Are we going for that next scene? We're at the base now, or
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right?
y'all travel through the city at whatever speed you have to, and you get there.
Walking around there, I'm gonna try to investigate because it's clear, like you said, they've got kaiju just laid out here.
They've
Yeah,
got
try to
pieces. It's not like most of the body or
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
It's like they brought in the
And-
heads mostly.
And they don't have like resources to probably repair our mechs to full or anything, right? Not
No,
here, at
no,
least.
they've just taken this town. They haven't got that kind of equipment yet.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Because Vika has no interest really in the science and figures probably better suited to defense. She's gonna hang out and probably do whatever patrols the other groups are doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually investigate the area. One, just to try to figure out. This is definitely a temporary setup if they set up in a school, but what exactly could I try to figure out what they were actually looking for or looking at here, besides just the kaiju? More or less what they were trying to achieve.
Okay. Well, now the intel that you had going in was the two creatures that you had fought. On your previous mission. They had brought the bodies to this town to try to study how the cult was using, how they were controlling these things, because nobody's been successful at that before. They've weaponized them before by just sort of sending them in a general direction.
Like they just treat them like actual attack dogs in the past.
Where
Attack dogs.
the encounter you had in the previous mission, the Lancer was clearly directing them to some degree. But yeah, so the computers are very secure, but if Fred and Uriah wanted to take a whack at him, they could.
All right, I'm gonna investigate first, if that's all right.
Okay.
Are y'all outside your mechs at this time?
Yes. Whip
You
is
are?
actually just. Well, I
So-
kind of have to be. So
Okay. So your whip is chilling on top of rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Whip is standing outside the school on guard.
Okay. I assumed we all went that way.
Yeah, because that's why I asked we were in next scene, us
Yeah,
all
yeah.
getting there.
Everybody that wants to be at the school is at the school.
Because doing
Ties-
Overwatch patrol.
All right, that is my investigate roll.
All right, there's a 12. Let me roll, or let me.
And remind me, Jason, are we supposed to bring the researcher back to the front base or here?
Here, this is where you were supposed to meet up with the main
Yeah.
body of the.
Okay.
Uh,
I thought
Yeah,
that was the
force.
case. I'm just
Yeah.
double checking.
You know, from there, the
They-
entire force may withdraw back to base.
Yeah, this is essentially where the forward. This is where the forward camp more or less has been set up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Ty's doing preliminary checks and everything on everybody's mechs that are on her.
All right. So you do an investigate. So without hacking in their systems and really getting, their baseline data, you look around at this thing and you can tell, like I said, they've. It looks like they brought in the heads and maybe some of the spine of these creatures. They were clearly like dissecting them. Let's see, it's 12. You can tell that there was something implanted. You know, you can see where they cut into the skull to remove something, but you can also see where, that probably was not the first surgery this creature had gone under.
Let's see. And with that information, I try to give Uriah a hand at getting into the system.
All right, Uriah, do you want to try to hack the system?
And you have advantage. Well, sorry, you have accuracy.
Yes, yes.
$22.
Just roll 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Works every time.
So despite not being able to break into the doctor's, personal tablet,
Yeah.
the system here was remarkably easy to get into. But it's not plugged into any networks or, you would have to hack into this, you would have to physically be interacting with it, which is not a problem.
Yeah.
But clearly not, whoever set up the security of this thing is clearly not what they were expecting.
Nope.
So you start pulling up details. There's X-rays and MRIs of this thing.
He is downloading all of this as it goes.
They kind of figured out where these where implants were put into the creature. They got like a decent kind of look on the outside of the things. But then you get to reports of when they open the creature up, as soon as that implant hit open air, or as soon as open air hit that implant, it basically gray gooed. They suspect it must have been some sort of Horus tech.
Okay.
Or some of that weird science tech. I don't guess that would be Horus specifically, but something something an NHP would probably have had to come up with.
Okay.
And did they find any residue They said it just more or less gray gooed. They
Yeah,
still
it broke
have
down
their-
into its component parts. They found trails of it where there were connectors running into the thing's brain, and they were just starting to try to cross-reference that with what they know of the brain patterns of these things, which is not a lot. There has not been a ton of research done on these things. They don't, the more human populated areas have very, very small populations of the megafauna. As you get further away in other parts of the world, they're still on the decline, but they're more numerous. And the ones you fought are part of the family of them tend to be apex predators in their given environments. And you get some background information like that, stuff Uriah probably already knows from his previous research.
But that it was likely nanite tech.
That, or there was a self-destruct sort of function in there that involved nanites breaking the components down.
Gotcha.
The scientist is not super enthusiastic that they were going to get much useful, but they were focusing on the whole mapping its brain to figure out where those things were going, just to try to figure out what parts of the brain they might have been trying to manipulate.
On a whimsy,
Mm-hmm.
Can I see about completing that research while I was here?
You're not really a biologist, are you?
It's a fad.
No, he is not fully a biologist, but this is more of a hobby.
It's like the dude with the telescope outside versus the person with the Hubble telescope.
Ty is mostly in humanoids, but would Ty have any help with it for him?
It's a hobby or a hyperfixation, one of the two.
Yeah. Ty can definitely help. As you're doing this, the commander, the mission commander, approaches you. Congratulate you on bringing in the prisoner. They've got the people starting to question him now. He asked for just a quick debrief on what happened. Just from one of you. I mean, obviously you'll do your written report later, but just he just wants.
No, we
It was
encountered.
pretty by the numbers, so I don't know what you wanted to tell you.
We encountered an enemy a group of enemy lancers. Were dealt with. Uriah managed to infiltrate the aircraft before it took off. Stopped liftoff. Following which they attempted to evacuate the scientists. They were intercepted, convinced to surrender, and then were left in the plane.
Okay, he seems fine with that. And then he kind of pays attention to the fact that Uriah has clearly been messing with the tech. Have you discovered anything? Oh, I see you've already, he looked at the screen where you can see you're already into the information. Oh, you've already got into it. Good.
Yeah, he is fully zoned in and not responding.
In the future, please ask before that, just in case, I know this is kind of your specialty, so you would likely have been the one we'd have put on it anyway. But
Ty, at this point, would probably be walking into the school, and she would ask which one of her NHPs wanted to stay with her Lancaster, and Rabbit is usually the one who says yay. So Kokei's with Rabbit at the moment.
Yeah, Kokei's like, yeah. Need somebody to watch
So
your back.
she's walking in.
So okay,
Rabbit.
so Tiana and Kokei, walk up where you're working, Uriah.
Yeah, he goes, Rabbit,
Hmm.
How confident are you in the ability to transmigrate your knowledge from more humanoid biological function to something of megafauna scale?
I mean, I can give it a try. I mean, I've never dealt with megafauna, but I'm willing to take a look.
So what would need to get rolled?
This would be like a biological sciences sort of thing.
Would it
Okay.
be a patch? Because that's the only thing I could think of that.
It's medical, but
Yeah.
Oh, let's see, because I was thinking of, well, I was
don't
thinking
know
of
if
like
there's
skills that y'all might have, but
You
Well,
can
patch
make
is
your
a skill that I
own.
have.
Yeah.
yeah, we can't make our
Yeah.
own.
It's true.
Honestly, like when we next level up, I might swap out, get a hold of something with inventing my own, which of biological sciences. Or megafauna science, basically.
I need the
Well,
out of
I would
combat
correlate
stuff.
ties with patch, because she would have to know about like maybe not biological, but at least medical knowledge. You have to have something in.
That'll work. We'll let you roll that.
Okay.
I will listen.
Your eyes assisting, so you have accuracy.
1d20 plus 1d6. And then that's a 6 plus my grit, which is now 2, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about 25?
Yeah, just roll.
Just roll a 20.
20.
Hmm.
Works every
Am I
time, I
looking?
tell you.
Am I looking at the creatures, or am I looking at like a data pad?
The creatures are set up with like, you know, scanners, sensor sorts of things, you know,
Mm.
on conveyors that'll move up and down it, giving it a scan. You know, much more detail than any little handheld device would be.
Right.
You know, it's not exactly a model of equipment you've used before, but the software is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
So with the crit, yeah, you start scanning, and you know you're looking at what they did. And with the crit, you know you have the idea of, well, let's look for those trace material as opposed to looking for the actual, you know, any damaged tissue.
Yeah.
So where those leads have, you know, broken into their base components, just like the rest of the sensor or rest of the implant did, you're kind of able to start tracing the paths. And you know, it takes an hour. This is not a super fast process, but by the end of an hour or so, you can pull up a 3D model of the thing's brain and see exactly where everything went.
Yep.
It will take further research and a much longer time to really hash out what each part of the brain does.
Mm.
But you at least know which parts they were poking.
So she'll have that in front of her. I'm assuming Uriah is like over her shoulder.
Oh, there's another tablet in his hand, and there's a copy being made as she's doing this.
It's like not even a digital one. He's literally just there with the typewriter typing all the data down.
Just drawing it on multiple different pieces of paper to make a paper mache later.
And yeah,
Post-it notes flying everywhere.
the mission commander tells you to be sure to send him a copy of all of that.
She does it, just like right then.
Yeah. You know, just anything you find, be sure to send a copy. For the moment, consider it classified, so don't go sharing it around, you know, to just anybody.
Other people are only going to get this over my dead body.
I like that attitude.
To which, what's your other in HP's name?
The one that's at the Lancaster is Rabbit.
No, Rabbit. What's the other one?
Okay.
Koke.
Koke. Koke is just sitting there. That can be arranged.
Pretty much, yes. She just looks over at Koke like,
Kokei's more at the level of he needs to be punched in his fat mouth than let's murder somebody. All right, let's save that for later in the campaign, okay?
Plotting his downfall, not his death.
Yeah.
Death is too good for him.
Just waiting for him to like fall out of a tree, and then it's like, does that help? Should
He looks fine. He can walk it off. All right, so you're
Rabbit will keep her. Sorry, Rabbit will keep her copy on her data pad.
Okay.
Put it back on her hip.
Well, it's 9:30, so it's about time to wrap up. So,
Yeah.
you got one of the heads scanned, and you can, throughout the night, you can get the other head moved over there and do the same kind of scan on it.
It's gonna happen. Now that Uriah knows what's happening, he's like, dibs.
and the setups are very similar. These two were technically two different species, but they're very closely related.
Mm-hmm.
Which Uriah now knows you can kind of judge based on, the style of the horns, exactly the coloration.
Yeah.
And, based largely on what sort of strange attack they've got.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll say one of those had an acidic bite and the other one was spitting acid.
I will say if they're doing the night thing, Ty would offer to help, like just study the brain.
Okay. So we will pick up in this town next week, where obviously there will be complications and things for y'all to deal with.
Yeah.
This is not going to be the beach episode, but that's coming. Don't worry.
Still just out vibing with the mad dogs.
My brother is doing something weird. Senses are tingling.
And to which when you say this is not going to be the beach episode, I go over the comms. Yeah, sorry about this, Whip. And he just cuts to Whip outside with a surfboard and swim trunks on.
Oh.
I'm picturing that as the credits roll. That's you get to have the disappointed robot with the surf.
Sad droid noise.
So I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully anybody that came by enjoyed it, and you'll join us next week. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Carr as Tiana, Jeremy as Cortev, Eric as Uriah, Patrick as Freddy, and Sarah as Vika. And we will see y'all next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.